Explorers, Kid Explorer here, and are you interested in taking a river cruise? Specifically a river cruise with AmaWaterways? If so, you want to stay to the end because in this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Amacello River Cruise boat with AmaWaterways. So let's get into today's video. And before we do, I just want to let you know there are chapters down below. So if you're interested in clicking on the different chapters, you can do that. Or you could just watch all the way through to the end, because at the end, I'm gonna also tell you how I liked or did not like the actual boat itself. Also, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much, I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into today's video. So first, let me take you on the room tour. One thing to know is that check-in is at 3 p.m. on the Amacello with AmaWaterways, but if you got there late, it would have been fine. The boat did not even sail to the next day, but I don't know if that's for all river cruises, so definitely check on that. I'm down on the piano deck where my room is in 105. And when I walk in, I see there's a luggage mat on the bed, which I definitely removed because that's nasty, and then some chairs seated next to the bed. There was also a few little gifts and paperwork on the bed. Across from the bed is a desk area, which had the phone, had the devices to listen to tour guides, and a charging port, a box of wonderful chocolates. I ate all of those when I got back home. 2 big glasses of Evian water, as well as a Mac computer, which served as a computer as well as a TV. Right next to the desk area is a closet space, which I definitely had to use because as you can see, the room is quite tight. And then next to the closet is some shelving, which I use as well. Across from the closet is the bathroom, which is nice and cozy, but I did hit myself on the ceiling a few times and I'm only 5'1", so I don't know how that worked out for someone taller than me. But there's also a robe and a hairdryer in the bathroom. Now back over to the desk area, I did find some other things as I was cleaning and disinfecting the room, like an ice bucket as well as a power strip, which you can see here. Now let's go over and check out that paperwork that was on the bed, which was actually the Daily Cruiser. The Daily Cruiser we got as a paper form the first day, which shows you everything that's going to happen on the boat that day. But after that, you had to download the AmaWaterways app and actually get the Daily Cruiser. We also received a wellness schedule, which talked about all the workout activities that will happen on the boat every single day, as well as information about the instructor giving those courses.
One problem I have about the room is to try to plug in your charger. It's underneath that, in this little cubby hole. I hit my knee getting down there. And there's one on the other side too, but they're both underneath. Like, why aren't the outlets up above? I love that they did give us a power strip, but like, you still gotta get down there to plug it in. Also, this doesn't work. I'm currently trying to charge it because it's a Apple mouse. So I'm trying to charge it, but so we'll see. The light bulb is out on this lamp.
Now let's take a tour of the boat. The first place we're going to stop is the lounge. The lounge is a spot for all the happenings. You can go here and go to the bar, get cocktails, wine. You'll go here for meetings with the cruise manager, meeting the staff like the captain. You go for the wine lectures. Got a rose on the first night, only the ladies. Then you have dance parties and all types of other things. They do have a store in the boat near the front desk where it has jewelry and scarves and all that. That wasn't my cup of tea. But right outside by the front desk are 2 entryways to go up to the top deck, which is wonderful. The top deck is nice, especially when the sun is out. There's a lot of lounge chairs to relax and enjoy the boat as it's cruising. There's cornhole, there's a hot tub if you're interested in getting in that. There is a track if you want to work out. There is a putt-putt. There are all types of things. And if you're into taking one of the classes on the wellness schedule, they may have a class up here on the top deck as these people are doing in the next slide here. Then there's also other little places to lounge, not just the laid back chairs, but you have some nice cushions. The bikes are stored up there and there's so much to do up on the top deck to relax. Now we're gonna go back down into the boat and go to the dining room. This is where you're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do have a few meals in the lounge. They have like light serving for breakfast and they have a limited menu for lunch, but all the food comes from the cafeteria or the dining room. Now let's go back to this other dining area where you'll eat here once while on the ship, where you have the chef's table. It's a very
beautiful and special dinner. As you can see, the chef is really putting in work on these meals and having a good time here. Now, if you go back onto the front of the boat, this is also a great place to relax as well as watch as you sail away, because on the Rhone River, you will go through a lot of different locks, like canal locks, and you'll get a really good view going through the canal, or not the canal, the river locks, while you're at the front of the boat. Lastly, I want to take you to the workout room. So if you don't want to join a wellness class or go up to the top deck, there is a wellness room with treadmill and bike and all of that jazz right by the dining area for the chef's table, that special dinner. So you see, you have all the little things that you need to get a workout in while you're on the river cruise with AmaWaterways.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed being able to see inside of a river cruise boat room and the amenities on the boat. Just going around the boat is definitely very tight-knit. You're definitely going to get to know everyone on board the boat. Now, for the pros and cons, obviously the room is a small room. It is a cruise ship. You're not going to have a luxury spaced out room as you would in a hotel. One thing I didn't like is that the outlets for your charging ports are underneath your nightstand next to your bed. Or you can go away across the room where your phone won't be able to reach you if you're laying in bed trying to watch TV. Definitely did not like that. I bumped my knee and everything several times trying to get the phone plugged in underneath the bed. Also, another thing is the TV was actually a Mac, so you could use the computer or you could watch TV. So sometimes it was a little glitchy going back and forth, but it maintained, it worked and did what it needed to do. And lastly, there was a charging port actually right behind the computer, so I would charge up different things, you know, like cameras or whatever during the night. And one day I went to plug my charger in. Luckily, nothing was plugged into the charger when I went to plug it into a wall, and a surge went through and it blew out my entire charger and cord. So thankfully I had another adapter with me so I could still use and charge things, but come on, y'all. And I'm sure that's not the people on the boat's problem. I do know that I heard someone on another part of the floor had plugged in, I believe, a hair dryer or something, which you can't take. You can't take those. They have, I think, things on board, and they give you instructions of what you can or cannot take and plug in before you go. Someone did that and it blew out the circuit on that entire part of the floor. So just make sure you read what you can or cannot take with you before you go, and don't use it because you're gonna ruin your moment of time on the boat and everyone else's near you. But other than that, everything else was amazing. The people on board, the staff was great, and the food was incredible. Everything we had. Breakfast, when I had breakfast, lunch and dinner, and even the late night snacks in the lounge. So can't complain about the boat itself and my actual stay arrangements on the boat. Now, if you want to know more about the pros and cons of a river cruise, make sure you subscribe and have the notification bell hit, because next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to go over those pros and cons as well as discuss some differences between the river cruise and being on an ocean-based cruise. So make sure you are tuned in for that. All right, explorers. So again, I really hope you enjoyed this tour of this river cruise boat with AmaWaterways, so it can help you get a sense of what you may be getting into with a river cruise. Now, obviously, not all boats with AmaWaterways look the same. This is probably an older model boat with the cruise company, and there's also different river cruise companies. So there's not just AmaWaterways, there's also Viking Cruises and some other cruise lines that I'm not too familiar with. So obviously every boat is going to have a different look to it. So make sure you do your research before you book your river cruise. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button, Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It is free for you to do so, and it helps me provide more and better content to you in the future. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and your social media networks, because you never know who may be interested in taking a river cruise in the future. And if you would love to support my business further, you can go on over to my merchandise shop and check out those products. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.